of the Miami County Foundation events. So I'm Cheryl Stipple-Francis. I'm the Executive Director for the Miami County Foundation, and we just kind of welcome you to our fall grant distribution celebration. It's a nice day to be here at Bruckner Nature Center. If you haven't had a chance to visit the exhibits upstairs, downstairs, and on the second floor, I would encourage you to do so before you leave, because it's phenomenal the work that they've been able to accomplish here and the difference that it looks from when I was a kid and I used to come here. So congratulations to Deb, to her volunteers, and to her board, and thank you, Deb, for allowing us to be here this beautiful afternoon. I want to just share with you some information about what you received if you're receiving a grant. Please pay attention to the materials that are inside your envelope. Of course, you will find your grant check, but there are some other important pieces of material. There is a grant agreement. You want to pay attention to that. And one of the most important items in your envelope is a final grant report. Please make sure that you note this on your calendar. You have until August 20th of next year to complete this final report, get the required signatures, and send it back to the Miami County Foundation office. If we don't receive this final grant report, we cannot consider future grant funding for your organization or your school. That's not our goal. We want to make sure that you use the money in the intended purposes. I especially encourage those school personnel to make sure that you follow up with your teachers, because they're going to be off for the summer, and if they don't get it completed before the school year ends, sometimes this then is not received. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call the Miami County Foundation office. Some other information that was on your place is the Edison Academy for Community Leadership. This is an outstanding program. I would encourage executive directors and leaders on your board to participate. If you have not already been through the class, I would consider, really highly consider registering for this. It begins in January. It's 1 week of the month for 4 months. Material, kind of take a look at this, call Edison to register, or let me know if you have any questions. I'd be able to help you. I'm going to give this check back. Okay, so normally Dick Adams is here to be your MC, and Dick just returned from a trip. And you know what happens when we come back from flying? We often get sick. So I got a phone call today saying that Dick is sick and he cannot be here. And I know Dick loves this event so much because he has pretty much retired. And this is one of, I think, only 3 boards that he still serves on, and committees. He has been a board member for the Miami County Foundation for over 30 years. And he said this is one event that he loves. He loves serving as the distribution chairperson. So I know that he misses you all, and be praying for his health, but I get to serve as your MC. I've always wanted to do this, so here I am, but I wish it were under better circumstances. Okay, so let me just tell you what the mission of the Miami County Foundation is. You know, you love to get grants, but we want to tell you that we are here to effectively assist, encourage, and promote the health, education, and welfare of the citizens of Miami County, Ohio, and that's important to know. We solicit and receive and administer the assets exclusively for charitable needs of our Miami County residents. It's interesting to note that in 1986, the first grant distribution of the Miami County Foundation was about $15,000. Today, it's a little over $246,000 we will be distributing in this grant cycle today. So congratulations to all of you. And nearly $7 million has been distributed in grants and scholarships in Miami County. That's a big wow, in my opinion. Today, it's interesting, the smallest grant award is $88. You're going to hear about that. I just get so moved because it's a field trip for students to go visit a couple of nursing homes or assisted care living facilities. And I get these wonderful little thank you notes from the kids and pictures of them square dancing with the residents. They love it. So $88. Their school can't afford any longer to have field trips. So they look to the Miami County Foundation to fund that need. And the largest grant is going to be $20,000. And you're going to hear about that. So your eyes perked up. So isn't that so exciting? Let me just tell you that the Miami County Foundation was founded by Mr. Hunt. Mr. Hunt was the owner of WPTW radio station in Piqua. He grew up in Troy. And his motto was, People Helping People. And he really wanted to leave a legacy of what can we do for the people of Miami County. So that's how it all started over 30 years ago. We also have scholarship funds, so keep that in mind if you know some individuals who are in need of funding for their post-high school education. Even to further their education, if you have staff members who need to go back to school, there are no age limitations on these most of the scholarships. So the applications are available on our website. Help pass along the word because the deadline every year is November 1st, and that's fast approaching. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I wanted to just kind of very quickly share with you the board of directors who serves on the board. I think it's always nice to know the people in the backgrounds and some of our committee members. So if our board members, if you're here and you hear your name, most of our board members are standing in the back because I put them to work at this event. But I'm going to quickly share their names with you. So if you see them in passing or you know them personally, just thank them for the job that they do because they give of their time, as you well know. Richard Adams, Lisa Baker, Carol Nutley Coate, and you'll recognize these names from all over Miami County, which is so nice that the board is represented from all of the county. Dan Dickerson, Joe Duncan, Stacy Earhart, Donna Favorite, Candy Goodall, Dave Larson, Jennifer Lawfer Smith, Joanna Hill Heitzman, Christine Hume, Doug Murray, Michael Moore, Lowell Neese, Jim Oda, Andy Pratt, Brad Bath. Carol McCarthy is here and she serves on our grant screening committee, and Baird is a grant screening committee member. Jay McClellan is here and he serves on one of our scholarship funds, so he can give you information about our scholarships. And I have to thank my mother, Edna. My mother is here. She's always such a help, and especially today when I was a little short-handed. And then I also wanted to share with you that we started a business partnership program, and I think it's important that these businesses have made a financial commitment to the Miami County Foundation that helps us then pass along more dollars to our grant recipients. And you can see their names, A.M. Leonard, they're on the handout that we passed around at your tables. Beard Funeral Home, Bruns General Contracting, Dr. Mark Bentley, who is a dentist, Edward Jones Scottota is the advisor, Evergreen Turf and Landscape, Fifth Third Bank, Hems Glass Shop, Keystone Homes, Carverman, Staley Dickerson Insurance, KSM Metal Fabrication, Lopez Siebert and Pratt Company Lawyers, Minster Bank, Muzzy Broadcasting, which is WPTW Radio, PSC Crane and Rigging, RW Earhart Company, the Scott Family McDonald's, the Shade Group Merrill Lynch, Troy Ford, and Unity National Bank. So we just thank those groups for being a part and making a financial commitment, as well as all the other donors who help make our grants possible. What I want to do is just have each row come up. This has been working in the past, so the row by row will come forward. The whole row will come up. And if you would just kind of remember that we have 95 grants today, 95. So if you have, a minute or less that you can just share your name, the organization, and how you're going to be using those grant dollars within your organization to benefit Miami County. And then we don't want to use this middle aisle, so if you would just enter and exit off of the wall side, that would be good. We're going to start on this side of the room, and then we'll proceed to this side. Is that good? Sounds like a plan. Be careful, there is a cord underneath me, and I don't want you to fall. Okay, so we're going to begin. I'm going to have the first row come up. You want to come up? I'll let you begin.
We received $20,000 for a defibrillator monitor for rapid fire rescue. Got a little cold, so I'm tighten up. This money means a lot to us because we're a volunteer department, and we started having to pay people. It's harder and harder to get people to volunteer for the squad, and so we really do appreciate. I know I served on this board for several years, and it's a great board. It's a great foundation, and they sure do help a lot of people in Miami County with them. I appreciate it. I know just like the rest of you do. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Jackie Face Birch from Pickle City Schools. I'm a third grade teacher, and I'm grateful for the $656 that we received to purchase literature for third grade. The reading books are out and novels are in for our deep reading and great comprehension, so we're excited to get new books. Thank you.
I'm Tony Lyons, I'm the Assistant Superintendent at Pickle City Schools, and I am receiving this grant on behalf of the pickle football team who got an award to be able to recognize those athletes who pursue their career in football beyond high school. And it's going to be a wall plaque that's mounted inside Alexander Stadium. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Deb Oxman with Bruckner Nature Center. Welcome to our center. And we're happy to acknowledge the support of the Miami County Foundation for a new spider web that's going to go in our nature playscape outside. So, thank you.
I'm Craig May. I'm with Troy Junior Football. And our grant will be used for shoulder pads, equipment, and also, probably some of you heard, the Heads Up program. There's a better word, dummies that they use that we don't have, that we have to purchase. So we want to thank the Miami County Foundation. Thank you.
I'm Patsy Cavender, my husband Doug Cavender. We are with Blockington United Methodist Church. Our program is called God's Grocery Giveaway, and we have served last year a total of 3,063 people for 955 families in Miami County. This year, thus far, we've served 809 families for 2,387. So the $1,500 that we were awarded will go to purchase food for those families that are in need. We thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Justin Kobe. I'm the Executive Director of Health Partners Free Clinic, where I'm wearing two hats today. I'm also the President of the Miami County Continuum, both separately receiving grants from the Miami County Foundation. Thank you very much. The clinic will receive monies that will be split, over $18,000 will be split almost down the middle to serve for operational expenses for the clinic as well as for our medication room. As the Affordable Care Act continues to expand, we still see gaps in the community for health care. These monies will help cover those gaps, so we're very appreciative of that. The Miami County Continuum received money over $2,000 to go to our transportation program, Rides to Work. It's a transportation program specifically for those in the safety net agencies that need to get transportation to work, transportation to medical office visits, and other counseling that they need. This will cover some of the operational expenses for that program. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Heather Smith along with Amy Warmeyer, and we're from Pickle Catholic School. And I received a $3,700 grant from the organization for Chromebooks to aid student learning. We only have one computer lab to service an entire school of K-8 students, and so this will allow them to have a Chromebook and be able to get on the internet, do research, type, and things like that. And Amy's grant was $400 for an Elmo projector, which allows her to put a paper or a book or something, and it will display it as it is and help with graphing and things like that for algebra.
My name is Brandon Levy. I'm here with the Pickle Fire Department, and we received a grant for some rope rescue equipment and a rescue Randy mannequin for training. Thank you.
Martin English, Upper Miami Valley STEM Education. We provide the science fair program for Miami County, and we had in 2013 we had Tip City was the only public school in Miami County participating in the program. The students do independent research, and they provide their project to volunteer judges, and they can win awards, they get recognition. We felt that that program needed to be expanded, and this past 3 years we've provided it to the other schools and students in the county. And this year, or 2016, we also had our first District Science Day for Miami, Shelby, Darke, and Champaign counties. We sent 55 students to State Science Day from that event, and we had we had Bethel, Tip City, Milton Union, Newton, Troy, Piqua, and Miami East participating. We hope to, we'll have that again this year, plus we have, out of the 29 public school districts in the 4 counties, we have probably 19 of them this year. So we've expanded it quite a bit. Layman Catholic has a program independently in in-house, and they've done that for years. I see they're represented here today too. But we are providing, we're putting together educational materials for our teachers and for our judges so that the program goes better, the students get more information, and they're judged a little bit more fairly and evenly, and when they go to the state, they'll do much better. So we appreciate the help with that.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kathy Taylor. I'm with Tip Monroe Community Services in Tip City. Our agency provides education, recreation, cultural, and social services to the people of Tip City, Monroe Township. The grant we received today for $1,500 will be used for our 3rd through 12th grade youth basketball. We have over 350 some kids participate and close to 40 teams, and we're going to use the money to buy new basketballs, new ball carts, because ours literally fell apart and are now in the trash because you can no longer save them. So we would like to thank the Miami County Foundation for the grant. It's really going to come in handy. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Linda Kramer from Give Medical Ministry in Covington, Ohio, and we received about $3,500 in grant money to repair, clean, and maintain donated medical equipment, and also some money to purchase knee walkers and lift chairs for the residents of Miami County, and we loan those out for free.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Brad Ritchie, Milton Union Schools. For those of you that are familiar with schools and public education, you're going to recognize some things generally that we just don't have a lot of money to fund anymore. So we're very grateful to the foundation because these are some activities that we think are very valuable for kids, and money is tight. So a couple of field trips, one for our Milton Union Business Professionals of America Leadership Conference in November that they'll be able to attend. Another field trip for our elementary school to Sunwatch Indian Village, our 5th graders. Probably the crown jewel of our awardees are some middle school academic programs, academic clubs, Power the Pen, Math Count, Science Olympiad, Geography Club, all of which are great activities for our kids to participate in after school. Milton Union Elementary School, our Summer Bridges program for pre-K and kindergarten students going into preschool and kindergarten, just to kind of strengthen that connection with school and books in the summer, and just to get kids really excited about coming to school, and some different resources and materials that we give them to get them really excited about school. And then finally, the high school, we have a great nationally recognized student-to-student mentorship program, and so that's freshman focus and supplies for that program. Appreciate it. Thank you.
My name is Faye McNerney. I'm with Miami Bucks, and I'm honored and so thankful for our check of $3,200. Miami Bucks is a new organization, and there's a national organization called AMBUCS, and their mission is to be able to provide trikes to children and adults with disabilities, a trike that can fit any child or adult with a disability that is unable to use a typical tricycle. And these tricycles cost approximately $800 each, sometimes more, sometimes less. And so this will allow us to provide 4 tricycles to children or adults that are in Miami County. And this, in addition, will allow 4 more kids to be able to participate in our triathlon that we have in July after the Kids Triathlon. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Galen Gingrich, Assistant Superintendent of Tip City Schools, and we also want to thank the Miami County Foundation. We do have a grand total of just over $7,300 in 7 different opportunities. Most of them are field trips, including $88 to travel to Randall residents and Spring Mead for our kids to dance and do some activities with our senior citizens. And that not only is an opportunity for the senior citizens, but I am one of those that thinks our kids need to have the opportunity to meet those people who are very special, that maybe can't move as well as they used to, but an opportunity to learn lessons from those who have been here for a while. So we appreciate that. Also, one of the others is a speaker coming in that will speak to our middle school and high schoolers about drugs and the serious ramifications of using those. So that is an opportunity as well. Thank you.
Christina Longhorn. I'm from the Family Abuse Shelter in Troy, Miami County. And we provide shelter services and advocacy to victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. And our grant will be used to buy food and shelter supplies that we need, as well as items for our kids and babies that stay in shelter. So thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Tim Crook from Rides to Work program. I am the director there. We're kind of under the umbrella of Miami County Continuum of Care, as Justin mentioned. This money, I appreciate it, will be spent for Rides to Work. We're getting low-income people to work, and we're maintaining them so they don't get lost out of their job again and go back to the homeless shelter. So we are seeing numbers go down in the homeless shelter for that reason. So as of 3 years ago when I started this in August, we had about 100 people 100 rides per month were given, and as of 2 months ago, I gave 700 rides to several different individuals to get to jobs and/or benefits to these agencies like yourself. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Nancy Royer, and I'm with the Waco Historical Society, and our grant is going to be used for a new display inside the museum. And this display is actually going to focus around employees of Clayton Bruckner's who worked out at the factory. And we want to kind of have a reunion or a gathering of people who have worked in the factory, or perhaps families who can give us stories and insights as to what it was like working there at the factory and working for Clayton Bruckner. And then we're putting that together in a display, and we really appreciate what this will do for the community. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sherry Douglas. This is Kristen Woods, and we're with Heart Song Inc. And thank you so much. This is our first grant for you, so we just thank you. We provide Point B we're going to partner with the Oaks Bateman Memorial Library in Pleasant Hill. So we invite you to come there in the next several months. We'll have a Point B location, and what Point B is an inspiring space, because we believe each person is born with a purpose. And so we provide space for individuals, families, and groups to come in to just look at what they can become. And so thank you, and we hope to see you there.
Good afternoon, I'm Shelley Calvert, and I am with We Love Birthday Parties, a ministry of Christ Community, Center Point Christ Community Church in Troy. And our mission is to value children with limited opportunities by spreading life-changing joy through birthday parties. So we are going to use the money from the Miami County Foundation, which I was so excited to get, to make birthday bags for the kids, and we put necessities in there for them. It's new toothbrush and school supplies and all of that, and everyone gets a birthday bag, and then they get to pick a present off of our present table. And so we go in, and kids who haven't had birthday parties before, some who don't really get much for their birthdays, we get to go celebrate with them, and we get to change lives through joy. And so it is just the most amazing opportunity for us to get money to continue to do this, and we are expanding. We take our birthday parties on the road, so we pack up our tubs and we go put up balloons and all the decorations just like you would for your kids, and we play games with them. And they're so excited. They get a bag and a present and all that. And we've heard so many times, this is my first ever birthday party. Sometimes we hear, this is my first ever birthday party. So it's an amazing ministry, and I want to give a shout out to Heart Song because they have helped direct and guide and inspire me. And thank you so much, Miami County Foundation.
Hello, my name is Carolyn Pierce, and I'm the office manager at New Creation Counseling Center, where we offer outpatient counseling to people in need, regardless of their ability to pay. We see adults, children, couples, and families, and we have seen over 10,000 sessions this year. We began psychiatry at our facility 4 years ago on a very limited basis, and this has grown. The money from this grant will provide an expanded program of psychiatric services to the people of Miami County who cannot afford to pay.
Hello, I'm Stan Fessler, representing Newton Township trustees. 2 years ago, we received an ODNR grant for a walking trail around the public park we have in place, with some help from a previous grant from the foundation. I'm glad to say that got completed. The public is using that immensely. This year we applied and received $4,000 for park benches to go along that. If you think that, thank you very much for that. I'd also like to thank you for the ease of the application. After fighting 5 years for an ODNR grant, this was great. Thank you very much.
My name is Linda Lee Jolly, and I'm the director of the Troy Hainer Cultural Center, and I'm here to accept a $2,500 grant to the Friends of Hainer to provide support for Hainer's children's programming. And we do considerable children's programming. This grant specifically was to help support our in-school programs and for all of the students in Troy, and also for 2 public programs which are coming up. And so I would invite you and your children and your grandchildren to come on October 29th to the Boo Bash, or on December 3rd for Children's Day Open House. At both of those events, we provide a variety of walk-up art and craft activities and other kinds of activities to provide an environment where children and their parents, grandparents can work and play together. And we provide in-school programming that supports the arts and develops, hopefully, future audiences for the arts. And that includes, for the purposes of this grant, there are 3 this year, and one is Performance of the Opera Guild for 3rd graders, a Underground Railroad program that includes a variety of different media and experiences for the 5th graders, and a person-to-person, face-to-face visit with Abraham Lincoln for the 8th graders. And we thank you very much for this support.
Hi, I'm Katie Baker, and I'm the Adult Day House Supervisor and LPN at the Hon Hufford Rehabilitation Center. And our grant is going to be used for a new boiler lift that we need, so thank you.
Natalie, you have to stand up at least. Hi, I'm Nancy Liu, Superintendent of Upper Valley Career Center. And as I hope most of you know, Upper Valley Career Center provides career and technical training for adults as well as high school and middle school students. And we serve at the younger levels. We have programs on our main campus as well as over 25 programs that are located in our associate schools. And with that, we received and much appreciate 5 grants. The first one is for our adult education programs, and specifically the Adult Literacy or ABLE program, and that one is for $1,000 to help students, adult students, pay for the official GED test, which has tripled in cost. The second one, written by Natalie Heath, is for our Early Childhood Education and Care program, and it provides financial assistance to eligible students from Miami County that will enable them to earn and pay for their Child Development Associate Certificate, and that one is for $1,913. The next one is for 2 of our satellites, and this one is for $4,558, and that's to purchase real care babies and supplies that are used in the child development classes at Covington and Newton. Then we have a grant written by Deb Ritzbeck, who's on my left, and that's for $1,908, and that's to purchase items for the new textile and interior design and textile design, construction, and maintenance classes that she teaches at Piqua High School. And finally, this grant, written by Roger Boissard, is for $4,995, and that's to purchase a 3D printer for the Exploring Technology program that we have at Troy High School. And again, thank you.
Hi, I'm Debbie Frazier from Green Street,
daycare and preschool. I'm the director there. We're an outreach ministry of Green Street United Methodist Church. We care for approximately 250 children off and on throughout the week. Our after-school and before-school program has 80 students involved in it. This grant that we're receiving today is going to allow us to place an awning from the front door out to the edge of the sidewalk. So when the Piqua City school buses or the parents are coming and going from the center, they'll be able to be under cover a lot quicker than what they are right now. When it's pouring down rain and you're carrying a baby car seat and you have a little one tagging along behind you, you really look forward to getting inside quickly. So this will help keep them nice and dry, and the students will love it. So thank you, Miami County Foundation.
Good afternoon. My name is Stephanie Lacuna, and I'm the Grants and Plan Giving Manager at Dayton Children's Hospital. We are truly grateful to receive a $5,000 grant in support of our Needy Patient Fund that will be used specifically for children that we treat in Miami County and their families. This provides financial assistance to families that are facing financial barriers to their child's optimal health. So for instance, if they're having trouble paying for food, it's going to be difficult for the child to get well again. Or if they are having trouble affording a piece of medical equipment that is not covered by insurance, this fund could be used for that. Another example could be a utility bill. For instance, if your child has asthma and it's summertime and you don't have air conditioning, or your electricity goes out, and if you can't run your air conditioner, that can put your child in the emergency department. So we don't want that. We want our children to stay well. So that would be a case where if we had a patient from Miami County, we might use that fund to pay their utility bill and avoid that kind of service disconnection. So we truly thank you so much.
Good afternoon. I'm Beth Shrake with Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Greater Miami Valley, and we are receiving $1,300, which we will use for several things. A new tent with our logo and branding, and a folding table, so that we can take that to the many events that we do, indoors and outdoors, fundraising, and also things for kids, like the Back to School Bash at Lincoln Community Center and Children's Art Adventure in Tip City. So we'll really get a lot of use out of that, and we're very appreciative. It goes along with some other materials that we received. We're able to purchase through a grant from the Miami County Foundation in past years to do promotional items and those kind of things. We will also use some of the grant to take some of our matches, our bigs and littles, our mentors and mentees, to a show at Schuster. It's one about the circus. It'll be coming in the spring. And they also will get to go out to a nice restaurant together. Some of our littles have never had the opportunity to do something like that, to go to a restaurant where you're served and to work on some of those skills that are involved in that kind of a situation, and to go to a special performing arts presentation. So we're very excited to be able to do that, and we're grateful to the Miami County Foundation and to Cheryl and all the board.
Good afternoon, everybody. Tom Grimm and Mike Bessler from Miami County Recovery Council. We are an outpatient addiction and mental health treatment facility in Troy, and we serve folks from Miami-Dade Shelby County, primarily Miami County residents. I brought Mike along because Mike is doing a lot of community outreach on the opiate epidemic that has been plaguing our community and many communities these last few years, and it's really dominated a lot of our time, attention, and resources at the Recovery Council as we try to work in the outpatient setting to help people get off of opiates and then stay off of opiates. We've been much better at helping people stay off of opiates than get off of opiates. What this grant is going to assist us with, there's a new really invention that has come out in just really in the past 6 to 8 months out of Indiana called the Bridge device, which is a non-narcotic device that attaches to the ear and works with neural pathways to the brain and blocks the effects of the discomfort of opiate withdrawal, and it is showing great success because it's so new, it has no payer source, it's a little bit pricey. So what the Miami County Foundation and Cheryl has, we're we're much appreciative of the grant that's going to allow us to work with 4 individuals and help get them off of opiates in the outpatient setting. The other thing I need to say is in any group of folks these days, I know there's people in the room who know somebody who's suffering from opiate dependence. Please contact our agency and we will do the very best we can. Thanks, Joe.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Haney. I'm with the Dayton Performing Arts Alliance, which is the Dayton Ballet, Dayton Opera, and the Dayton Philharmonic Orchestra. We have 8 separate arts education programs. The Miami County Foundation awarded us $2,000 for our Adventures in Sound Ensemble program. We have 5 ensembles, which will be making visits to grades K through 5 here in Miami County. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I'm June Cannon with Miami County Children's Services. We have over 950 visits a year in our agency. These are visits for children with their families, the parents, grandparents, siblings. Sometimes it's the only contact they have with these family members. So the grant is to purchase new toys, interactive games, and furnishings for the visitation rooms that we have at our agency. We're very appreciative. Thank you.
I'm Jo Bay. I'm 4th grade teacher at St. Patrick's School. And our grant, we have 2. One that I wrote is for Chromebooks. Seems to be a popular choice, which is really good for the kids so that we can have differentiation and I can work in smaller groups. Some are working on their Chromebooks, so I'm really excited about doing that. The other grant was written by my principal, Cynthia Cathcart, $5,000 grant for an emergency notification system that if I understand it correctly, that Troy City Schools use. So it's an emergency. If you push a button, that they will have to skip the dispatch delay, and they will know automatically where they need to be in emergencies. We hope that we never have to use it, but we're grateful that we have it if we do. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, I'm Stephanie Johnson. I'm the proud principal at Cookson Elementary here in Troy, and I am joined by our Assistant Superintendent, Jeremy Miller, and we are very, very humbled. Congratulations to all of you. It's exciting to hear all the things that are happening. We are very excited to have gotten a grant for $990 to bring COSI. I know several of you were probably familiar with COSI. We have not had it at Cookson, so they are coming to see us this spring to help us celebrate Earth Day, as well as just apply the various skills that are learned in grades K through 2 that are oftentimes hands-on, but sometimes at 3 through 5 when it's more a tested subject area, that we lose some of that. So we're very excited to bring that expertise to our school system. Thank you very much, Miami County Foundation, and once again, congratulations. Thank you.
My name is Terry Shalmott, and I'm with We Care Arts, and I want to thank Miami County for the $1,000 grant. And we use it at the Tip City Zion Lutheran Church for an after-school program where we teach art to children who are disabled. And we also go to Tip City High School, where we provide a quality art program for those children who are challenged and otherwise would not receive art. Anybody who wants a quality art program, give us a call. Thank you.
Good afternoon. We are Majors Jody and Robert Kramer with the Salvation Army in Piqua.
Our uniform probably gave us away.
We always dress alike, what can we say? We just arrived in June from Pittsburgh, and so we are so excited to be a part of the Miami County family, and we're just amazed by what everybody does, and we're privileged to be a part of this.
And I'm glad to be a Browns fan where I don't get stoned. We have 2 grants that we were the recipients of. Thank you very much for that. And those 2 particular services that we provide at the Salvation Army is our hygiene pantry, which we see an increased need for the hygiene pantry, and trying to keep the stocks full is very difficult to do, especially during this time of the year. The other one is our utility assistance program, which we've also seen an increased need and demand for that in this year. And so we truly appreciate these 2 grants and know that the money will be well used to impact the lives of those in Miami County.
our flooring. It was put down in 1987, and it's brittle and cracked, and the trip comes. In April, we started fundraisers. We had Rum River Brand, different socials, and different raffles and things, and we have raised, as the end of September, over $3,700. This grant, thanks to the Miami County Foundation, will give us more to get us started. We're hoping by the end of this year, we're having a quarter auction in November, that we will be able to put our new flooring down. So thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Natalie, and I'm with The Future Begins Today, and we are a student support program that offers nurturing, mentoring, and scholarship programs for our Troy students. And Kelly Leganic is here with me today, representing the 8th grade at Troy High School, or Troy Junior High School. And we want to say thank you to the Miami County Foundation for including us on this very well-deserved list of recipients, because we get to send our students to an 8th grade goes to college experience at Wright State University. And this is an amazing endeavor because they get to think about their post-secondary options as a viable pathway for their futures at a much earlier age. And research is showing that if they think about it earlier, they're more apt to take a different pathway when they graduate. So we want to say thank you so much, and I want to let Kelly share some of that with you.
I just want to say thank you because I get to travel with them on that day, all 3 days. And it's so neat to see the aha moments when they walk into a dorm and they realize, oh, I won't always be living with mom and dad, and I can live with my friends. So that starts there. And then when we start high school scheduling in January, I still hear about, hey, remember we're going to go share a room at a college. And so that's always a neat experience to hear. They get very excited about it. They get to see a lecture hall, and they get to taste some Wright State pizza. And that's always a plus, too. Thank you.
And thank you to the board members who showed their support to them, too.
Hi, my name is Tristan Leese. I'm the president of the Miami Valley Veterans Museum. I'm happy to accept the grant today. Thank you, Miami County Foundation. This grant will allow us to begin displaying our recorded veteran histories. We have over 300 Library of Congress interviews of local veterans telling their firsthand experience in the military. It's also allowing us to expand our traveling mural program, buy some stands and cases so we can protect those and bring them out to the community. Again, thank you, Miami County Foundation.
Hi, I'm Rick Bear. I'm the mayor of the village of Fletcher. And Fletcher has a covered bridge and a dire need of a roof. It's got shakes on it and it's bad. So this $12,900 will sure help us. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Harry Bussey. I'm the police chief in West Milton, and I want to thank the Miami County Foundation for their assistance. It seems like the officers don't just arrest criminals. Often our guys are the first ones out on ambulance calls. What the grant this year will allow us to do is complete putting AEDs in every one of our cruisers and one in the city building where we have meetings quite often. We've had several usages with the ones that we've had last year. We wish we had more, but we've got one confirmed saved because of the AED in a cruiser. So I think it's money well spent, and we truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tim Keller, treasurer of the New Friends of Milton Union Public Library. As unaccustomed as I am to getting up here and speaking in front of people, I hope to say a few nice things about this $1,050 grant we got from the Miami County Foundation to be used for Legos in our children's portable library. They'll be used by our preschoolers and I'm sure our elementary kids, and maybe even a few parents and grandparents, because we want to stimulate some mental activity in kids for learning and some hands-on manual dexterity. And there was another really important thing. Oh, Legos are literally the building blocks of education. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Steve Kaplan with the Troy Lions Club, and our Troy Lions Charities now operates in Piqua, Troy, and Tip City and all the surrounding areas. And I have 2 checks in here. The foundation's been very generous to us over the years in a kind of a continuous way to help support our project where we buy eyeglasses for people and eye exams. They continuously support the eye exam program. Then there's a second check in here to help do the eyeglasses that we purchase for people that can't afford them. So we're very grateful for all that support.
Good afternoon. I'm Sister Jenny Scher from Lehman Catholic High School, and we would like to again thank the foundation for their continual support of our Science Olympiad program. Science Olympiad is a wonderful program outside of school of 23 different events of different things for science students. They get to take and put to practice things that they have learned in the school. And it is kind of an expensive operation because of all the things you have to buy and invitationals and things that you have to go to. So it is marvelous to see the enthusiasm. There's like a huge pep rally, more than any sports events that I've ever been to, what the students, when they get real enthusiastic. And so we're really, really appreciative of our grant. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Missy Bennett, and I am also with Lehman Catholic High School, where we educate the whole person, body, mind, and soul. And I would like to thank Miami County Foundation and your board members for approving 2 additional grants, in addition to what Sister Jenny spoke about. And still, my daughter, I want to make mention, Sister last night at the dinner table was telling her grandfather about a science experiment where Sister Jenny stands on top of lab tables, and she graduated in 2012. So Sister Jenny is the heart and soul of our science department at Lehman Catholic. These 2 grants that I have in hand here, one is for $4,848, is for new tables in our cafeteria. And just like you heard from your public school side, we too at Lehman struggle financially to do those extras. And in our cafeteria, those tables are like 25 years plus and broken. And so we were just richly blessed that we could submit that application in to provide that and finish off the Cavalier Cafe there with quality tables for our young people to get the respite that they need over lunch and during study hall. And then finally, the second grant was for $1,644, which is for camera and video recording equipment that we so desperately need in this new technology age, where our young people will be able to put the hands on and do some video recording and editing. So again, thank you very much. God bless you.
And I'm going to take a moment. This is a Dick Adams moment. Dick was going to say, now don't be shy. We need all of you to come closer. So we don't have far to walk. We're wasting too much time walking, right? Okay.
Hi, I'm Angie Mundo. I'm from Bradford Schools, and I'd like to thank the foundation for funding virtual reality technologies for my pre-engineering classes so that they can develop and run immersive simulations. I'd also like to thank the foundation on behalf of Cindy Engel for supporting the cost of a field trip to Bruckner's Nature Center. And this is Ruth Estes.
I'm Ruth Estes. I'm the high school art teacher at Bradford, and I really thank the foundation for supplying me a grant for new stools in the art room. And they've supplied computers, Photoshop for my kids, and they've also supplied funds for an art camp I used to have that were for my students. I feel that going to the art museum, paying $120 a week is kind of expensive for some of our kids, so we provided a free art camp for them. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Judy Owen. I'm the Executive Director of Child Care Choices,
And this June, it'll be our 30th year of operation, so we're very proud of that. We make referrals for child care. And one thing that we do to assure the quality of child care is to have a lot of trainings. We have over 35 trainings annually, everything from routine health and safety to child development trainings. And this grant is going to be used to, I know that Tip Monroe Community Services said they were going to be replacing basketballs. We have a projector that is in desperate need of replacement. It is, as I told Cheryl, literally on its last leg. So it will be used to replace the projector and for other training materials and supplies. And we thank the foundation. They've always been very supportive to us. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Marcia Dowds with Girl Scouts of Western Ohio. And I just want to clarify that I did not bring any cookies today. So next time. We want to say thank you to the Miami County Foundation. With our grant, we're going to increase our handicapped accessibility at our Camp Rolling Hills, which is up in Pleasant Hill, Ohio, and we're going to be installing a pool lift up there. So thank you, Miami County Foundation, for investing in our girls. Thank you.
I'm Nadia Henson, and I'm representing Eagles Wings Stable. We do therapeutic equine assisted programs for children and adults, but it's primarily children and youth. We want to thank Miami Foundation very, very much. Thank you. And it's an honor to be here with such an amazing array of people who are doing such wonderful things in this county. It's just amazing. Anyway, just briefly, the Miami County Foundation is supporting one of our horses. We have 8 horses. They are our therapists at the stable. Many of them are in their second life, in that they have performed very well up to a certain point, but they've reached an age where they're very good at what we need them for, but maybe were neglected in the pasture. So in a way, we take care of the equines and all the people that come in a very special way. So we want to thank Miami County Foundation for supporting one of our horses at the stable. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Amy Shannon. I'm representing Partners in Hope, and we received 2 grants. And so the first one, we want to thank the Jean and John Dugan Foundation. It's a grant that will help us with providing emergency assistance to families in the Troy and Casstown area who have utility disconnects or needs of that nature, and it will help us support them to take care of those things. The second grant is closer to my heart, which is for my program, which provides senior transportation for folks in Troy and Casstown. We've been doing pen and paper and sometimes up to a dozen phone calls to begin to connect clients and volunteers to make connections to get folks to medical appointments, etc. This is going to give us the opportunity to kind of go computerized in 21st century and maybe cut down a little bit on some of the time that it takes. And in that case, then help us be able to make more rides. So we very much appreciate it. Thank you.
We've received $1,000. We will purchase technology to provide students with disabilities access to web-based interventions. So on behalf of everyone at Miami East Local Schools, we thank the foundation.
Hello, I'm Brian Edwards, and I'm representing the Piqua Braves baseball organization. And I brought 4 of our now 40 players. We have AJ, Andon, Trenton, and Jerry. We are a grassroots organization. We are getting ready to begin our inaugural season this coming spring. We are playing in the Midwest Ohio Baseball League. This is a new opportunity for youth baseball in the Piqua community. This is going to be one of the first select traveling baseball teams to allow our players to display their talents, but to not only that, to grow as ball players, grow as leaders in our community. It was our goal to continue to enhance baseball in the Piqua community, and in doing so, we've managed to keep 13 ball players from leaving the area, and we brought in 6 players who have left and now have had the opportunity to come back home and play baseball. So I would like to thank the Miami County Foundation. We're very grateful for the $4,800 generous grant and support. This will go a long way in providing uniforms and the necessary equipment to get us started. So thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Katie Christian, and I am representing Covington Schools. Covington received 4 grants from the Miami County Foundation. Mrs. Nick received funds to purchase 8 Chromebooks for her 3rd grade classroom. They will be used to help her differentiate lessons for her students and teach them at their own individual learning levels. Ms. Jurgens received funds to purchase materials to improve and enhance the learning opportunities available to students in her 4th grade class that have been identified as gifted. Mr. Van Skyak received funds to purchase a VEX Robotics classroom bundle. This classroom bundle will allow his students to study engineering and problem solving by using robotics. The class will learn design, assembly, programming, and operation of robotic equipment. And I received funding to purchase 25 guitar packages and a guitar storage cart. These instruments will be played by 7th graders in their guitar class. This project will reach about 75 students per year. On behalf of Covington Exempted Village Schools, I would like to thank the Miami County Foundation for their continued support of our staff and students.
Okay, so that's really exciting. I just congratulate you all. I want to just share with you a couple of other really interesting statistics. We talk about the schools. You know, nearly $1.4 million has been invested into our Miami County schools from the Miami County Foundation. I think that's another great milestone. So I just really thank you for sending me photos, and I encourage you to do that if you haven't already. I've been posting some things to Facebook on our Facebook page, and I really have to tell these young baseball players who are here with us today, you are very, very popular. You know, sometimes I'll put a post on the Facebook page. I don't really know much about Facebook. There might be 40 people it reaches. I don't know how they monitor that. Maybe at most there was 150. I got this just adorable thank you from the Piqua Braves baseball players with holding these big signs saying thanks Miami County Foundation and all these sweet little kids. It reached over 1,500 people. So you guys are so popular and you haven't even started playing baseball yet. So congratulations. This is the time where Dick Adams just has some inspiring words, or he gives you a quote. I don't have quotes. I just have to say from the bottom of my heart, and I know I speak on behalf of the board members, we just are so thankful to be able to partner with you and really have a part in the amazing work and the people that you touch in Miami County. Thank you for giving us that opportunity. We just wish you all the best. Feel free to contact us if there's anything else that we can do for you. And just keep doing what you're doing. And as Mr. Hunt would say, we're all people helping people. May God bless you. Thank you for being with us today and just your inspiring words. Have a safe journey home.